what bothers me to my core, and I could speak on this because I used to be one of these people, is where people act inauthentic because they think there's something wrong with being who they are. And I get it. We grew up in a society that taught us to abandon ourselves and teach us how we need to become something in order to deem important, in order to deem worthy of anything. And this is probably why, this is why majority of your relationships, friendships, even connection with yourself does not seem safe. So today we're going to get into why you feel guilt and shame for being you and attract certain things into your life, and start actually understanding how to stop feeling this way and start loving who the fuck you are, the way that you were divinely created to be.
Let's get lost.
Souls. It is toasty today. I am hungry right now, but it's such a beautiful day. And I'm hoping you guys are intentionally already having a beautiful day because you deserve it, boo-boo. But other than that, welcome to another episode on Embracing the Ascension series with your homegirl, Brittany Fontanez. On this channel, I speak about spirituality with compassion, emotional awareness with love. I do guided readings for each zodiac sign, and I talk about things that I feel need to be talked about because I feel it's our divine right to know more than what we have been told. So today is very interesting because there was concepts of codependencies, breadcrumbing, just a lot of revelations of who I allowed myself to be in the past and what I have allowed myself to tolerate to define the beliefs I held about myself in life. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way, but this very revelation has changed me immensely to the point I've been able to detach from things that don't benefit me and don't make me feel good about being who I am. And I know that since this changed my life, it's going to change your life to make you realize how fucking worthy you are and how to stop putting things on a pedestal. And I know this is going to sound a little bit egotistical, but let's be honest. Now is the time to start putting yourself on a pedestal. Not to make you think that you're better than anyone else or better than anything, but you understand your worth through how divine sees you or how the universe sees you. So let's start off with understanding guilt and shame. Now, guilt and shame live in the sacral and the solar plexus chakra. And this is why a lot of people have digestive problems or, weight problems or eating problems, trigger warning, sorry about that. And these very things, these very reasonings behind why people are the way that they are is because they hold a lot of guilt and shame within those chakras that hold our willpower, our confidence, our connection to life, to people, and ourselves. Now, when these chakras are blocked, the sacral chakra is blocked by shame, and the solar plexus is blocked by guilt. Now, guilt, please understand, is different from shame. Guilt is about understanding that you are a good person and you've done something wrong and you feel remorse. But shame stems from thinking that just because you've done something wrong, or let's put it this way, you've done something according to what doesn't seem right to the outer world, makes you think there's something wrong with you. And there isn't. And this is why we got a distorted perspective on who we should allow ourselves to be. And this is where we're going to get into, why do people act inauthentic? Even when you feel it energetically, you feel someone's not being truthful. You feel someone's not speaking their truth. You feel that they're hiding. And you feel that way about yourself too, because what you attract is what you are. And so, for example, for me, I realized all my life, my parents were interrogators. I had siblings that were dictators. Well, one sibling. And I had a lot of families that were I had family that would bully the fuck out of me, to the point when I went to school, when I was in the outer world, I was getting bullied. I was getting judged. It was like being myself was wrong. Me showing my anger, me showing my emotions, me being happy on purpose for no fucking reason because I don't need something to define my happiness. You know, expressing all of this was wrong to the outer world. And it got to a point where I kind of hid in my own shell. And I started to be in hermit mode all the time, meaning that I stuck to myself. I was an introvert. I was too independent to allow anyone in. It's because I lack trust. And here's what I lack: trust within myself. Excuse the background noise, you guys. My cat is going crazy over a lizard. You are not gonna get him. He is outside. Leave the window alone. God, this cat, he is abusive, but I love him to a core. But anywho, so the reason why you probably feel guilt and shame for being you is probably you were taught to believe that you have to fit in order to seem important, fit into the society, or fit into the agenda your parents have for you. And let's get into the understanding of why your parents want to fit you into their agenda is because they didn't take the time to create their own life. So all the dreams that they didn't create for themselves, they pour it onto you because they look at you as their, let's be honest, play doll. Oh, I could adjust you the way that I want to because I created you. First and foremost, your parents don't own you. The government doesn't own you. Your friends don't own you. Your family don't own you. No one owns you. Your parents were used to create you. I'm going to say that again. Your parents were used to create you. So they don't own you. So you got to understand, just because you came into this world through them, it does not mean that you have to listen to everything that they want you to do and listen to everyone else because they think they know what's right for you. Majority of the time, people who are criticizing you, judging you, or interrogating you, or telling you what to do, they don't even know what the fuck they're doing with themselves. So they're just projecting their shit onto you. And the majority of the time, people who act inauthentic are just ruled by the projections of other people. Yeah. So I want you to understand that you should not feel guilt from wanting to live your life the way that you want to. Meaning, if you're on the spiritual path and you got family members that don't even believe in that shit, and when you go around them, you try to hide who you are and not speak your truth, don't feel guilty for that. Don't feel guilty because they don't understand themselves and what they want, because you know what you want and you know who you are. You know, another example too, in relationships, you know, for me, I got out of a very traumatic relationship. I know I caused some trauma too, but with my experience, I realized how much I was codependent on a person trying to prove my worth to show them I am worthy of love. And you know what I realized? I felt guilty for prioritizing myself and leaving them. Even though in my mind, majority of us believe we shouldn't leave this person because they say everyone leaves them, everyone doesn't love them, everyone is not there for them. It's not your job to feel guilty for people who feel guilty about being themselves. And now let's get into shame. I would understand why you feel shame, because when you're in this journey, this individual discovery of understanding yourself, you feel lonely, you feel lost sometimes, you feel like no one understands you, and you feel shameful for being you. Here's the thing. We only feel shame is because we believe something is wrong with who we are. But no. There's nothing wrong with who you are. It's a belief that you're holding on to, that you believe in, that is the reason why the world, your reflection of the outside world, is defining that belief for you because you hold on to it. We only have shame is because we think we have to be someone else. No, you don't have to be. Like I said, majority of what you feel of guilt and shame is projection onto you. Now, how can you stop feeling guilt and shame? By realizing the way you are is who you're meant to be. You know, it's funny. I find it funny how people say, God never makes mistakes. Give me a moment, you guys. I'm gonna speak some facts right now. And I'm talking about people in religion. I'm not shunning people who have their own beliefs, but let's be a little bit honest. This is very counteractive. Very oh my god, I got distracted by a yellow butterfly. Oh my god. This is very hypocritical. That's the word. Where they say, God never makes mistakes. But all of a sudden they go around and saying, why you're doing that? Why are you doing this? That's wrong. That's bad. That's sinful. That's evil. That's what? You like money? You think that's God's gift? No, that's the root of all evil. You love the world? Do you not see how evil this world is? You see what I mean? People who say God makes no mistakes and go around judging forget the very understanding of what divine love is all about. God never makes mistakes. The universe, God, whatever deity you believe in, please switch the role, switch the word. Because this is your own individuality, connection to that very source that created you. So please make sure it feels comfortable for you, whatever it does. This creator never makes no mistakes at all. And I want you to understand that who you are is who you're meant to be. And how to really embody that truth is by realizing all these different characteristics. The way you think, the way you act will never be duplicated. It can never be created again. Our source is too creative, too intelligent to create another thing the same way. This is why there's variety. This is why we are different. This is why we have a unique aspect of who we are. It's time for you to honor that by discovering what makes you you and what makes you believe that you have to be this certain way. And when you can define the two and have good discernment between them, then allow yourself to create space of who do you really feel you are, and find a way to honor that. Find a way to express that. Find a way to understand that just because you think I don't fit your agenda of what you think someone should be, that is a personal issue. Who I am is not meant to be liked by you. Is not meant to be loved by you. I'm meant to love me. I'm meant to understand me. Please understand, this life, this whole universe is your playground. So when you look in the outer world, and your perspective that you have of it is really a reflection of what you have for yourself. So you stop feeling guilty and shameful for choosing how you want to live, because no one owns you. You own you. You are you for a reason. And it's time for you to discover the meaning behind that. Because the purpose of life is not to find purpose out there for life, just saw a feather. Angels all around. Boom. Divinely guided. Purpose of life is not for you to seek purpose. It's for you to give life meaning through who you feel you are. So the next time you go around family members who say, oh, don't say that, but you got other people saying this rude shit, speak your truth. And here's another thing before I leave you guys today. I want you to start walking around this world realizing how powerful you are, how worthy you are, how honored you are by the universe, to the point that you are going to walk around saying, if you're not going to admire my presence, I'm going to teach you how to admire my absence. That's how you teach people to respect you, to know how you see yourself, and how to see your worth. Because it's enough of the breadcrumbing. It's enough of the inauthenticity. It's enough of you hiding. It's time for you to say, this is my life. I'm going to own it. I'm going to honor it. Because as much as when God created the moon, the sun, the stars, the land, the insects, the animals, God thought it needed one of me. God thought the world needed one of me. So you know what? I'm going to start honoring that. And do not feel guilty and do not feel shameful for leaving people behind who don't want to understand their worth and have compassion for other people's worth and existence. So other than that, my beautiful beings, I really hope this brought clarity. I really hope this empowered you, boo-boo, because that is the whole fucking point. Your life is meant for you to feel at ease, to feel safe, to feel whole, to feel complete, and to feel you are worthy of existing, because you are. That's why you exist. Other than that, you guys, I love you so much. I really hope this brought clarity. If you want to book your own personal reading or healing session, all that information is down in the description box below. But other than that, you guys, I love you so much. And I'll see you on the next one. And have a fantastic day, because you are blessed and you are a miracle to this planet. Love you guys. Namaste.